Hello everyone, and welcome to the PiDayWarmup. I wanted to explain just some different things about PiDay that I didn't have time to explain in class and that every student should probably know. So, what is pi? Well, pi, P-I, not P-I-E, like the tasty treat, is the ratio between the circumference of a circle and its diameter. That is, in mathematical notation, a pi symbol, which is the Greek letter for p, equals circumference divided by the diameter. It's a ratio. So there you go. That's a good little definition. Now, there's other ways to define it and understand it, but I like that one because it's practical. Name as many digits of pi as you can, starting with 3. Some of y'all might have noticed that 3.14159, so on and so forth. So I think 15 is a reasonable number to know. So 3.141, 59, 26, 53, 58, 979. The next one's a 3, so you don't even have to round. So that's a good number. Okay, now circumference, circle, radius, diameter, all those words kind of might float around in your head. So we're gonna talk about them here and see what we can do. So here's a little circle, and that is what it, well, if I make it blank, then it becomes circle. Now, the radius obviously is from the center to the edge right there. So if that is 3, the diameter is just double that, right? All the way across. So the diameter is equal to 6 inches. Don't forget your units. Now, circumference. So this formula is important. Circumference equals, solving for it, is equal to pi times the diameter. And so if the diameter is, now that we know, is 6, therefore 6 times pi, well, it's just 6 pi in this case, which you can just write. Yep. Yeah, 6 pi. You can totally just leave it in terms of pi. That's fine. Now, its area. We also know that the area equals the pi times r squared, pi times the radius squared. And in this case, again, that equals, well, now with the radius, we go back 3. Well, what's 3 squared? Well, that's pi times 9, 3 squared, which is 9. Okay, but well, that's not how we write it. Usually, traditionally, we write it just 9 pi. Now, what's the units? This is it. This was in inches because it's a distance. This will be in, so measurement of area, so that's inches squared. And there you go. Okay. What is the volume of a sphere? That was the next question. Again, it's just a nice little equation. So we have volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. That's the volume. Okay, what's the surface area? Some traditional way is just write SA for surface area equals 4 pi r squared. There you go. Now, this last problem, we have, if a circle has area 16 pi, what's its diameter? Well, we know that area equals pi times the radius squared, right? So what would we're looking for diameter? Well, if we know that 16 pi is the area equals pi r squared, well, then we can just divide both sides by pi. That's one of the nice things of doing it in terms of pi. So we have 16 equals r squared. Therefore, r equals the square root of 16, which everybody should know. Which everybody should know. Again, like I said, should be E4. Okay, now that's the radius. Are we done? Well, we know we need to look for the diameter. So that's just very simply diameter equals 2r, right? It's twice the amount. So the final answer is, of course, the diameter equals 8. Okay, I hope that helped. And I didn't give units, so that's fine. It's just generic units. But hopefully you guys had some good questions that I answered, and that's it. That's all you need to know for this PiDay review lesson.